Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout for the Erica Rose Creates design team. I am using her cloudy background cut file, and I am pairing that with the Where to Next collection from Vicki Boutin. Initially, I thought I would use this cut file for like a travel layout, but there's so many, I don't know, so like I want to make a Disney themed, and I know I could have easily done that with this one, but I chose to go a different route. I have two photos from a day at the playground in the spring, and I figured it would be perfect. Initially, I thought too that I would kind of name my title Bring on Spring, but I end up using the collection. So you can see that I actually used the paper that I cut the cut file out on for my border around the whole layout. Just another way to utilize your paper. I did trim the white piece down a little bit, so I will have a white background, and then I am going to back the cut file in a couple of different ways. I am going to add some shaker pockets, and then I am also going to just add some paper, and then a few of them I am just leaving blank. So right now I'm adding acetate to the back of one of the clouds at the top. I knew that one wasn't going to be covered up, so it would be a great one to kind of showcase a shaker. I have found though that the acetate moves around quite a bit on the tacky glue, and so I decided to let that dry a little bit and then move on to some of the other clouds. I had this scrap piece of stripe paper, which I absolutely love the colors, and I thought I would actually mix up some scrap pieces. So there's that heart paper to the left of the screen right now. I thought I would add or matte back the cut file with that, but I decided that I really liked that stripe paper, and so I just chose to use that, and I backed 3 of the clouds with that. So now that I have that done and the tacky glue is dry, I am adding my thin foam tape. I get it off of Amazon. So I'm adding that around. It's really nice because it's kind of moldable. So I have a long piece, but I am able to kind of maneuver that around the curves of the clouds. So I do really like this foam tape. Then I'm using some sequins that I'm pretty sure I probably got from Not Just for Boys Kit Club quite a while ago, and I add that into kind of my little cubby, and then I realized I completely forgot to cut a back piece of paper for my shaker. So that was kind of shame on me for forgetting. I made do though. I made sure I cut it large enough. And then that just meant I had a lot to trim off after the fact. So I will go ahead and trim that off and kind of get going on the rest of the layout, or lay it out, so to speak, I guess. So I did trim some of the clouds off. That was more so to help me remember which ones are not being, or which ones were being covered up, so that I didn't matte them and I guess kind of waste some time. So I have the 2 photos. I am just double matting the one that's going to be on the top, and then the second one is just going to go right on the layout. So one is on the tire swing, and then the other kind of main photo I have here, the ice cream truck came around, and actually one of the dads at the park, I don't even know who he was, but he was nice enough to treat everybody at the park with ice cream. So the boys were extremely happy. So I do have a journaling card I will add as well. Not sure where that came from. I just found it in my stash, but color-wise it matched, and so we're gonna use it up. I decided I didn't have very much of the sequins left. And so I am going to add another shaker down further. I kind of laid it out to see which one wouldn't be covered up the most, I guess, to make a shaker. So there's that. I did end up having to pop the entire thing up on foam tape because of the shakers. Those are popped up on foam tape because I need that for that extra space for the sequins. So off camera, I put foam tape all around the rest of the back of the cut file and tape that down. But because it's raised up and I have things I'm adding on top of it, I then have to add foam tape to kind of the rest of it. Or at least, I don't know, you can kind of see I added just some regular tape because I knew that was overlapping the other photo, which was already popped up. So hopefully that all makes sense. And then I'm going to just sneak the journaling card in there and then get to embellishing. I have so much of the Where to Next collection. It's kind of ridiculous. So I have so many options. But then I had that tab there that's just sitting on my desk. I think it's an old Freckled Fawn collection. But the pieces had all fallen out, so I just left them on my desk, and I think I've used a couple of them so far with them just sitting there, which I probably wouldn't have used had they not just been there. So maybe a tip, I guess, to use up some old product. Just set it on your desk, and I don't know, your eye kind of gets drawn to it, and if it matches, add it to your layout. That's what I did, and it worked. So I have the Papery ephemera pack, which is a lot of either washi stickers or thinner embellishments. But what I like about them are they're really good layering pieces. So you can see here I found just a kind of a random, I don't know if it's a ticket, but it's a good layering piece because I wanted my title at the top. I found this Happy Times sticker and I love the colors, so I decided to add that up there, but kind of wanted a layering piece behind it to kind of spruce up the title. And then you see I found those glasses, so I added those to the top too. Some stars from the sticker sheet. I don't know. I just used all the things, as Vicki Boutin would say, for this layout and had a lot of fun creating it. So the tab I did kind of have to pop up too, just because it was kind of over top of a photo, but then half of it was not. So I did pop up half of that. I plan on, and I do at the end, but the tab is open. So I plan on adding like a phrase sticker there. If I didn't have a journaling spot, that would have been a great place for the date, just to jot down the date at least. But I do have the journaling card, so I figure I will fill that empty space in with like a phrase sticker. We just haven't got there yet. So now it's just kind of how to embellish the rest of it. Obviously with that tab there, I wanted to add more to that. I felt like I could add an embellishment to the bottom of the layout as well. My guess is right now I'm going through that Papery pack off camera, unfortunately, so you guys can't see it, but I did find that camera, and it's quite large, but I felt like it fit in that space down below really nicely. I also found a ticket in one of the embellishment packs and thought maybe that would be a good layering piece behind that tab. Found kind of another, I'll call it a ticket, I don't know what it is, but a pink color, just to bring in more color to layer behind that camera down there. Just so many options with this collection, and again just had to add so much foam tape because my whole kind of background is popped up on foam tape. So I had to figure out what I'm struggling with this one is where to place the foam tape, because the top of it is on the journaling card, and so that didn't need to be popped up, but part of it did, so it wouldn't sink into that empty cloud there. So added the camera, added kind of a phrase sticker there as well, and then brought in some of those stars from the top. added the ticket to the tab and some more stars there as well, but still felt like the tab and that empty cloud there needed some more embellishment. So I kind of had to figure out something else. I didn't like that big white space at the top of that tab. But lucky for me, I do have 2 of the cardstock sticker sheets because I had run out of the star stickers from the 1 sticker sheet, but I had the second one and was able to use some of the same stars to kind of fill in that space. They are eating popsicles, but I found a gelato cup, and so that's what I ended up adding to the top of the tab right there. Don't forget to shop ericarosecreates.com and use the code Melanie for 15% off your order. Not only does she have the cut files, but she also has great page kits and collection kits and all sorts of things. So definitely check out her shop, but don't forget to use my code. I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.